Can't get no satisfaction from you. If love was a thing, I don't think I'd need you. You made me do things my conscience will not live down. Festering words, I think you're good.
How could you do this to me? I knew that you were always fucking with me. I feel like I'm falling apart at the seams. All that fucking wasted time. You're a slut, you're just a lie. I wish you would fucking die. Save your breath and leave my house. I don't know who's been under your block. But your taste all in my mouth. 3 different guys every night. Did you do it?
Enticing others, yeah you might. Seductive skills, get what you like, darling. Don't you call me baby. You're a witch, a filthy bitch. Destroyed me like your other boys.
Fishnets and cigarettes and I'm falling into you. Won't you let me say just a thing or two? Oh, good God, honey, what the hell is up with you? All you are is fishnets and cigarettes and I'm falling into you. Won't you let me say just a thing or two? Oh, good God, honey, what the hell is up with you? All you are is fishnets and cigarettes.
Don't hold me accountable for things you did. You were a mess the first time that we ever kissed. You've got secrets hiding up and down your wrist. Make me sick to indulge you like this.
Hey, oh, let you go. I don't think you'll ever know what you did to me. Please, oh please, just let me be. So baby, what the fuck? Why'd you have to say I suck? You know what you mean.
Yo, we coming in with the funk. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Shout out to House Vibe. Shout out to Biscayne. Shout out to Post Sex High. That was a great way to start the stream. Now we're gonna bring in the Cuzzo. Cause it's time for the review stream, y'all. We're doing it. Tonight is Vivarium, which I'm looking forward to getting into that. It's quite the flick, to say the least. So let's get our Drew promo up, because that's our background music for the discussion of said movie. But before, and as always, we like to get into some trailers, sometimes news. I haven't done news in a bit. I really got to get back on that. But instead, we'll just do some trailers, some that caught my eye, some that I just saw earlier when I was picking them, and I thought, hey, that looks interesting. So we're going to start up with that, and then, of course, we'll get into the stream, into the movie review discussion, and then we got some My Hero, Ultra Rumble, to round it out, some more fighting, so we can jam out to some music unhindered. So yeah, let's get into these trailers. First one up here is not Vivarium. I know it says that on the screen, but that's the one forward. We're actually going to start the first one, Priscilla, from A24. There's the A24 clause that nine times out of 10, if I see their trailer, I'm going to play it on my stream if it's, reasonable time. So, Priscilla, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. What's your name?
Priscilla Boyer.
You like Elvis Presley?
Of course. Who doesn't?
What are the kids listening to these days?
Bobby Darin, Fabian, and you.
Just what is the intent here, Mr. Presley? You got women throwing themselves at you. Why my daughter?
Well, sir, I happen to be very fond of your daughter. She's much more mature than her age. 22. That's 22. You don't have to worry about her. Black hair and more eye makeup.
I don't know if I like it.
What do you mean you don't know if you like it?
Okay.
He's not like you imagine.
This is interesting.
You know, there's a lot of rumors about you.
Was there something you're hiding?
I don't have a goddamn thing to hide.
Interesting.
I need a woman who understands that things like this might happen. Are you gonna be here or not?
I want a life of my own.
Interesting. So we had the Elvis flick, which apparently was really good. And now we got the Priscilla pick. I like it. That's a real Elvis. He's the other one was kid. Damn, really? Really? I did not know that. Thank you for the knowledge, homie. That's interesting. So, as you already see, Jason Statham, the Beekeeper. Well, here we go.
Everyone, need your attention, please. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
You're a blessing, Mr. Clay.
Why is it so
This
low?
place was crabgrass and weeds, and you brought it back to life.
Mrs. Parker and I were friends. She was like family. She was the only person who ever took care of me.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yes, ma'am. We got this.
Yesterday, she shot herself.
Oh.
This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There, I did it for you.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
This is
A beekeeper?
right. True story.
Beekeepers
Mount
build a
Pleasure
special
when he
program
died.
outside the chain of command.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
Ah, Mr. Vigilante.
My fingers, he cut them off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move.
Wow.
This is much bigger than a little phishing scam.
The money's going all over the world. To people in finance, even government.
You are a problem.
This is insane. Jason Statham's like, fuck it, I don't care. Just give me money, bro.
I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy.
Oh, damn it. He take out a whole crew of FBI agents, too.
We have to kill him before he kills his way to the top.
This is so bananas.
Honey?
It's flammable as fuck. Who knew?
Honey is flammable as fuck. Never look in the package. I feel like if that pans out to be actually good, like John Wick was, then he might have the next John Wick series, The Beekeeper. Like, holy shit. I kind of grew up with this, and now they're rebooting it.
There are still no leads as to the identity of
the freaky folk hero remains at large. Sir, what did you see last night?
I heard gunshots, saw blood. Handsome fella had his arm tore off like wet bread, and the creature run off into the night.
He looks like a fucked up hot dog.
That was very shocking to me. Motherfucker.
Can we put that up? Anyone that may have encountered the stranger. Breaking news, a group of armed extremists, the Nasty Lads, they've taken hostages
Nasty
in a
Lads.
meat lunchatorium downtown.
Let's go live.
John Beekeeper.
Who the fuck are you?
The Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
The Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.
Yo, the Toxic Avenger. Rebooted for the new generation. Peter Dinklage is the Toxic Avenger. Elijah Wood is apparently the villain, or one of them. There has been some screens of him caught, or some pictures of him caught, so interesting. Next up is Argyle, which pleasantly surprised me, trailer-wise. So,
I certainly hope you dance as well as you dress.
There's only one way to find out.
you can't go wrong with a little David Bowie, you know what I'm saying? Like, little David Bowie goes a long way.
You and I, we're not so different. Agent Argyle.
Agent Argyle.
Little help? Hold on.
Yo, shout out to John Cena here. Look at him.
The book is phenomenal, sweetie, but
What happens next?
it's called a cliffhanger, Mother. Ellie, it's called a cop-out.
Catherine O'Hara. And of course, Bryce.
Hey, there's a cat in there.
Oh my God, you're Ellie friggin' Conway.
And then this guy.
I am such a fan.
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Espionage.
Would you sign my book?
Here we go.
I love this book.
Sam Rockwell in this motherfucker.
Come on.
Who are these
And
people?
Samuel Jackson.
Real-life spies.
Why would they care about me?
Because you're
And
a
Brian
goddamn
Chris.
fortune teller, Ellie. When you wrote your new book actually happened, and you kicked a hornet's nest you didn't even know existed.
I'm in some really big trouble, Mom.
Oh, so now you're experimenting with drugs.
I want all assets on them now. I need her to write the next chapter.
God, I hate that cat.
Oh man.
It's time for you to
CG
meet
cat and all.
the real Agent Argyle.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
My
What a fucking lineup, though. Like, what a fucking lineup, I gotta say. Apple TV is dropping some gems. Check this one out in your own time. Lessons in Chemistry. I think that looks like a pretty decent one as well. But yeah, all right, Apple. Apple's like, yo, we out here, you know. So shout out to them. And now we got a new one. This one I just literally saw, and I was like, fuck it. It's Netflix. It's this guy,
So sorry to bother you.
Marshall Ali.
You must be Amanda.
Or Marshall? I fucking fuck his name.
why did
And
you?
Julia Roberts.
In my line of work, you have to understand the patterns that govern the world. That can help you see the future. And I knew something was coming.
I don't understand.
Kevin Bacon.
What do you mean?
We are seeing ongoing cyber attacks across the
Kevin Bacon. He's like one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What is the truth?
We're gonna be okay, right?
Shit looks interesting. Wait.
Aren't you the one who always said, if you're not paranoid by now, it's too late?
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there?
That's both of them.
You've all been deserted.
No, it's both. It is Ethan Hawke and Kevin Bacon.
Going back to normal.
See, and Kevin Bacon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I like a good old apocalyptic movie. It's not bad. They want to confuse the viewer as much as possible. By the way, yeah, season 2, Castlevania Nocturne. I'm excited for that. First season was great. Pet Sematary apparently has a new movie coming out, Bloodlines. I don't know if this is a prequel or a reboot.
Wherever.
Just enjoy every second of getting the heck out of Ludlow.
Oh, and then you hit a bird.
The hell is
Or
that?
a dog? That's a mean-looking dog.
First place I learned about death was a pet cemetery. The secret place. Generation to generation, dead things buried in that land.
Hey, David
But come
Duchovny.
back. There's something else.
Can you hear them? Voices.
I think something's wrong with Timmy.
He needs time to adjust.
The people built the pet cemetery to protect them from evil.
This is...
That's not Timmy. Something's talking through him.
Hell, what have you done? We have to find Timmy. Now stop this.
I held him the day he came into this world, and I'm gonna hold him the day he goes out.
Oh boy. Hey! Fucking Pam Grier.
Believe me when I say, sometimes dead is better.
So, like, is this like a telling of like the actual like happening? Like, I don't know what's happening there, but it looks interesting enough for sure. All right. Let's see. What's this next one? Oh yeah. If this is a last minute one that I saw, like right as thought I was done collecting trailers. I don't know what it is. Literally, just saw it and was like, "Fuck it."
It needs a little work, but I don't think it's going to last long at this price.
There's a pool. Always wanted a pool. Is this everything?
We'll grow into it.
Y'all ready?
This is like specifically. Oh, it's a Bloom house. Oh.
Marco.
Hello. Marco.
Hello.
Marco. I hear you. You need to say something back.
It's like a haunted pool. Oh boy. It's a haunted pool.
Ronan, Marco.
It's time to open your eyes.
Marco. I can hear you. Why aren't you saying anything? Ronan, you're dead.
Wow, that went super CG real quick.
Marco.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Alright, Bloomhouse. Alright, Bloomhouse. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I guess that wasn't it, even more so. I don't know. Whatever. Should be interesting enough, to say the least. Alright, so the next one. We're getting into the holiday films now. We got a Thanksgiving one, which is apparently a horror movie. Oh, God. Alright.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for.
Oh, fuck.
I used to love this town. Until what happened that night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm tired of pretending like everything is normal and it's not.
I want things to go back to normal, too.
Show some enthusiasm. Thanksgiving is an institution here.
Oh!
Someone's out for revenge, and they're turning it into a sick holiday game.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
Yo, whoever thought about this is a fucking genius.
The longer this goes, the more twisted it gets. Every weapon he's using is
Steps
straight
up
off a
quick.
Thanksgiving table.
I don't want to spend my life looking over my shoulder. We need to stop him.
Oh boy. Hey, I'm all with it, man. Look, I'm with.
It is going to be a very happy Thanksgiving.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Eli Roth. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I am totally all with, you know, horror-ish movies with different holidays. You know, or taking a spin on it. You know, like this one, Silent Night.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All units, please respond.
John fucking Woo. He really do be. Oh man, I'm fucking with this. I like it already. This is amazing. Amazing. I am sold. It's like a John Wick Christmas. And I guess he doesn't talk the whole time is what I'm doing. Nah, they killed his kid. You didn't see that? They killed his kid. They totally killed his kid in the beginning. That was a drive-by. They killed his kid. And now he's out for revenge. Bada bing. Yeah. That's what it was. That was at the right beginning of the trailer. Yeah. So, we're still on the Christmas topic because
Angel Falls, I give
Justin
you
Long in a horror flick.
Christmas.
Name a more fucking famous combination,
So
you know,
pretty.
duo.
This is perfect.
What did you eat?
Oh shit.
Please wake up.
Mayor Waters? Last Christmas still haunts me.
Time to let that go.
No one cares. Everyone would be better off if I was never born. Did you see that? Did the power go out? Oh my god.
That's scream queen.
I stood under the aurora and said everyone would be better off if I never existed. Well, wish granted.
The angel strikes every couple of weeks.
How can that be?
Do I know you?
It's Winnie, you know that.
Okay. This her?
Hi, I'm Henry Waters. You're safe now. He's not gonna get you.
Wow.
He knows me.
Who are you?
Dad,
You weren't around to stop him, so he just kept going. He likes killing.
I'm here now.
Let's have some fun.
Hey, you!
Hey, Merry Christmas.
We gotta stop him. And get my life back.
You be safe now.
Justin Long, the GOAT! Wow. I love it. I love it. It's a wonderful knife. I get it. It's a brilliant title, brilliant premise. It's, you know, like, there's a lot of good shit out that's coming out, you know? And now we got 2 more. The last 2 are animated. I figure I keep them together.
The man I met is no man. A demon. Nothing can stop him.
At the time I was born, there were 4 white men in Japan. One of them took my mother and made of me a creature of shame. They will all die by my hand.
It's like another Mulan. I fuck with it.
Send the 4 fangs after this samurai.
All Kyoto is talking about the unnamed samurai.
Woo! Clean.
I must find him and kill him.
The world sees me and sees a hateful monster. Give me the strength to kill them.
This shit looks hard as fuck.
This doesn't end until you die.
I don't know if that's a series or a movie, but that shit look hard. I'm mad props. So Netflix, honestly, their animation game is super strong right now. They're, you know, people give them a lot of shit, and which and rightly they deserve it, but some of this content that they are dropping is fucking great. Last trailer before we get into the review. I saw it and I was like, Solido sounds interesting.
僕たちは正義のためにここに来たんだよね。僕たちは何をやっているんだろう。僕たちは
人間とロボットは近づきつつある。
Is this like
これは最初の兆し。
Astro Boy or something?
もし最高の人工知能というのが存在したとします。どうなると思います？
お前はただの人殺しの機械なんだよ。
Damn.
ロボットだろうと人間だろうと、そいつには悪魔が宿っています。
大好きだよお父さん。
トビオはきっと大嫌いだったと思う。
That kind of is kind of like Astro
再
Boy.
び訪れた時、神が選択するのは人間かロボットか。
とても美しい曲でした。
私わかるんだもん。あなたがどれほど悲しんでいたのかも。さあ共に始めよう。僕らの新しい世界を。
その時誕生するのだ。地上最大のロボットが。あなたに聞きたい。人間の像は消えますか？消去しても消えないものですか？
Oh yeah, based on the Astro Boy story, the greatest robot on Earth. Okay. Alright, makes sense.
なぜこれが流れるのかわからないんだ。
Interesting. Alright. Oh, that's later this month. Okay. Damn, Netflix. Like I said, Netflix, y'all are holding it down. Alright, so last trailer is the trailer for what we're reviewing. Ladies and gentlemen, Vivarium. This was on the wheel spin. last Monday, not this past Monday, but last Monday, previous. If you want to get your pick on the wheel, be here this coming Monday night, 9 o'clock, we spin it. But from 8 to 9, we take in picks and put it on the wheel and we spin it. So that's what we're doing tonight. Here is Vivarium, the trailer for Vivarium. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Yonder, a wonderful development. It has all you'd need and all you'd want. Number 9. Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever.
Plea for a boy?
Do you have children?
No. It's not exactly what we're looking for. That guy was so strange.
Yeah. Wait. No, I don't think this is the right way.
Yeah, this is the way we came in.
Number 9 again. Did we just do some kind of loop?
How have we just...
Want me to drive?
Such a jerk.
Because I think this is not possible. We can't make turns like this over and over.
Yo.
This way, Tom. Oh my god. Hello?
What's happening? Maybe they'll let us go.
What if they don't come?
Imogen
What
Boots.
are we supposed to do? Should we just sit here and we wait to die? It's a boy.
Oh, shout out to Solar Turkey with the resub.
All we wanted was a home.
Yeah.
You are home.
Such a fucking wild movie. Yo.
Creepy little mutant.
Oh man, what a fucking movie. Alright, let me get this music on here. Bring it down a little bit. So this was actually this is my pick on the wheel. So yeah, the trailer really just gives it exactly the premise. It's there. It really was, and I'm surprised they showed it in the trailer, to be honest. But yeah, as they show, it's very simple. This couple, is looking to get a place, and they kind of end up stuck in this weird purgatory-esque. I don't even know how to explain it. Just dark plane of existence where it's just literally that house, and it's just them. There's nobody there. So it's really interesting because, I mean, the movie, it gets straight to it. And for those who might be just tuning in, spoilers, that's why there's a tag on here. So if you didn't watch it, you had, like I said, 2 weeks to watch it. Almost 2 weeks or whatever. But anyways, so yeah, literally the first 5 minutes is very simple. They introduce her, Miss Poots, and, it's a different dimension. I feel like that's probably the spoiled it. Soiled it. I like soiled better. What up, Bran? Say that about Miss Boots. I like the alien idea. That's where I'm probably gonna lean to. I mean, I haven't read this wiki yet, but I'm gonna leave it up so if anybody wants to read it. But yeah, literally the first 5 minutes is just her. That she's a school teacher. Showing her being a school teacher. He, I guess, manages the grounds. I don't know. They don't explain much, but that's it. That's Tom and that's Gemma, and they're together, and they're talking about getting a place, and they end up at this, realtor office or whatever with that creepy-looking guy. And right, it's crazy, right? How they do that, and I gotta give them credit. I love a movie that has its job. There's no wasted time. It's just keeps going, and this is really good. I really enjoyed this movie. But yeah, that's it. You get to the fucking, you get to them, you know, going to the realtor, the creepy guy named Martin, creepy as fuck. The interesting thing about it is, as you saw in the trailer, there's the scene where they're going through they're taking the tour of the house, and they get to the child's room, the baby's room, and she mentions Blue, and then he asks him, and then he repeats her, like he actually mimics her immediately after when she says, "Oh, we don't have any kids yet," and he like literally repeats her, like he mimics her and her voice, which threw me the fuck off. This is like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like, shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, if he wasn't weird and creepy as it was, like, for them to do that, like, and it wasn't even his voice, it was just hers. Like, yo, props to them. That shit, like, set the tone. I was like, yo, this shit's, like, I have not sat through a movie in a while where I was literally going, what the fuck, the whole time. Like, to myself, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, it is so unsettling. It's just amazing how they did it. The way it was shot, the cinematography, like that shot in the trailer where he's peeking up over the roof. Like, they don't show you in the trailer, but in the movie, like, immediately after that, he pans behind him, and you see him looking over and just literally copy of a house, copy and paste, copy and paste. Like, it's just, it almost reminds me of The Matrix when they show you the humans in the cocoons and shit where they're being drained. Like, that's what it kind of reminded me of, just a vast, you know, sea of, you know, the same shit. And it was so crazy. But also for me, as a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, Freddy's Dead, there is a moment where the kids are trapped in a similar cycle where they're driving around and they can't get out of where they're at. So that, for me, I was like, that's a really cool way they did it here. And they have the classic, well, let me drive. So, you know, because at first it's his girlfriend Gemma, she's driving, and then he's like, let me drive. So she even calls him out on it, like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? But anyway, he drives, and then they can't get out. You know, like, oh man, it's really well done. I do agree with Jumbo's comment earlier about the aliens. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. That's been my whole explanation at this point, because they don't explain it. They get trapped in this, you know, we'll say dimension. We'll call it a dimension for now. In this dimension where they're stuck in this house and it's just them. They end up saying fuck it. They crash there that night and wake up the next day with the plan to just kind of go in a direction, you know. The alien is the cuckoo from the beginning of the film. The cuckoo? You talking about the bird? He's taking a hot... You know, that makes sense. Like an alien bird. I like alien bird. That makes sense. That makes the most sense. Alien birds. But yeah, so, I mean, they end up going in a direction, just try, you know, it's basically, you know, smart how they try to get out. You know, they try to go and they make sense of it. Like, we just go in a direction, we'll go towards the sun, and we'll keep going and keep hopping fences. And eventually they end up just right back into their own, you know, backyard. And they've accepted their fate at that point. And then basically that's when they find the baby. What's crazy is they take the baby in, and it's literally the next scene. They're waking up, and that's where they're flipping off the kid. That's how they introduce the kid to you. The kid is already, what, 5, 6, whatever there at that point. I don't know the particular age. I would have guessed maybe 6, 7-ish, 5, around there, 5 to 7. But he literally is standing there. and they wake up, flip him off, and then he flips them off. Like, that was hilarious. That was the best way of introducing this random new variable to the movie, is the kid. And then they even show you, they make a point to have them measure him immediately the next scene, and they mark it as, I think it was day 98. So they had only been there for 3 months and like a week or so, a week and a half. So if I, when they, right? No, it is. Because they could have literally just said, fuck it, let's go home and we'll do it tomorrow, you know? But that's how they introduced this alien, I guess. We're going to call it an alien. It is what it is. The mimicking he does and the random screaming, squealing, screeching he does, very similar to a bird. So I get that as well. So yeah, that's literally it. He's there, and it's 98 days. And if they want to learn from us, so they can blend in. But yeah, they don't have it just right yet. Yeah, no, I agree. With throat sex. Oh yeah, hey, there's some of it in here too. Yeah, sorry, I started reading some of the Wikipedia. So that's what kind of honestly not threw me off, but I was just like, this got really interesting and made me say again, what the fuck? Is it's only been 98 days, and that is obviously a, young adolescent, like I said, like 5 to 7 around there, give or take. But they don't know how our food tastes. Yo, that makes sense too. Yes. So that's another thing they mention is there's no taste. They also don't have like smell and stuff like that. Not like they don't, as in the characters, but there is no smell. There's no specific smells. There's a scene where they're both sitting in the car after some crazy shit has happened, and she's just like, he's like, do you smell it in here? And she's like, what? He's like, it smelled. Like, it's not a bad smell, there's just a smell. Like, and it reminds them that everything else is just not there, So yes, yeah, you're probably right. Like, because I already had thought it probably is aliens, for the simple fact that one, the growth spurt, obviously, but that too, how they were mimicking the people, they were mimicking what they were saying, and trying to understand things. I kind of wish now, like, thinking about it, like, it would have been kind of cool maybe if, like, there was, like, a spin-offs of sorts where, like, the aliens start, taking over. But, it's insanely well done. Like, it says, like, you see here, 97 minutes, like, 5 of that's usually 4 or 5 of that's usually, not trailer, but credits and stuff. So, a solid 90-minute movie. Just from front to back, it rolls so smoothly. I love both characters here. Like, and you feel bad for Tom, because at one point, so Tom gets it, he knows shit's fucked. He loses it and just says, fuck it, I'm gonna start digging, because there's a moment where he's smoking one of his cigarettes, and he proceeds to flick it at the child, who there is no name for this child at all, by the way. Just the kid. And the cigarette hits the ground, and a patch of the grass burns open. And it's so quickly, too, mind you. So that was off-putting. And he notices it, and he's like, fuck it. So he just starts digging. And that's his job for the rest of the movie, is he's digging. And so there is a point where after one of the mornings, he's sitting there, and he basically says, hey, we should just throw this kid and pretty much kill the kid. And so they put him in the car and just let him sit in the car, because he's just wailing for no reason at this point. and he can't take it anymore, so he takes the kid and puts him in the car. Which I ain't gonna lie, that to me was a little funny at first, but then you kind of feel bad. But then you're just all like, what the fuck is this thing, this pseudo child, this whatever it was, alien. We're gonna call it an alien. It's probably an alien. But yeah, you get the fucking point. Like, he wants to pretty much kill the kid, and she saves. He's like, nah, you know, and they have a falling out, you know, for a little bit, but then, you know, eventually they kind of come back. But, you know, he was right, though, I think. Maybe if they would have just, you know, let the little shit died, maybe something would have happened. But, it was very crazy to just see how simple it is, but how well it was executed. The simple process, the simple idea. They're just stuck in this fucking house with this kid who also keeps calling her mom, and she's like, I'm not your mom. Like, she keeps reiterating that very clearly, you know. It's just very, very crazy. Also, there's a moment too where they're kind of having a good time. They're all dancing in the street. You kind of saw that in the trailer a little bit. And the kid joins in. And I don't know if he trips Tom on purpose or pushes him or what. But Tom falls, gets upset, gets up, grabs the kid and just fucking throws him to the ground. That was funny to me. I know it wasn't supposed to be. But I laughed. I also exclaimed to myself, what the fuck? Because that shit was funny. I mean, it's not, but it was. I mean, in context, it's a fucking alien, right? You know? So, which is not normal because it's fucking 5 or 6, 7 years old in the matter of 90 days. You know? Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessarily a child. It's not right, exactly. But like, that's where the struggle lies. You know? That's where the struggle lies. Even so, you know, that's where the morality of it is. And because they show you that's literally what that scene proves, when he throws the kid in the car and she's like, what the hell are you doing? You know, it's they both know this is not right. They both know something's off, and they're just trying to deal with it the best they can. He is a little shit. You're fucking right. So, it's interesting to have that play of that dynamic where she's like, fuck it, you know, we can't just kill this fucking thing, even though it's fucked up, you know, the whole situation. But yeah, I was extremely impressed. The kid was creepy as fuck. Also, the whole time this kid is anytime the kid talks, it's not even his voice, because there's no way, right? There's no way that was this kid's voice, because he would also mock them as well to, you know. And then the TV, they have a TV, and every time they turn it on, it's this weird fucking trippy ass black and white, almost media player fucking screensaver looking shit, which that's also was like, that's got to be aliens for sure. So yeah, it's quite insane of a movie. I call the kid, goddammit, I left it in the car, right? And that was also Jesse Eisenberg, Tom. That was his thing too. He kept calling it. He didn't like. She kept slipping up and calling it a him or boy. And I mean, it's understandable though. I get it because she was a teacher. She teach kids. That kid happened to be the age of the kids she was teaching, you know. So I can get why it was harder for her in the sense of the characters. Because realistic, I gotta give them credit. Because as stupid as it is, sometimes I try to be like, well, you know, let's keep this somewhat realistic if we can, you know. And they did. I mean, overall, it was as real as it could be for what it was, you know. Miss Poots is the same. But yeah, So eventually, you know, it gets to a point where you see the kid gets grown, like grows up again, and now is like pretty much an adult, a young man. And then that's when shit kind of kicks into high gear, to the point where that's when she officially tries to kill him. And she even mentions it. She's like, I should have listened to Tom and killed him when he was younger, you know? But the really cool thing is once that happens, once she starts trying to, because he keeps leaving the house, she's trying to see where he's going so she can figure out, so because he try to get out, and he obviously knows. And then it finally gets to the last bit of the movie where it becomes the quote-unquote, I guess, chase scene to an extent where she's trying to kill him. And she's chasing him. And he literally, this shit was the way they shot this fucking scene, and you'll probably, yeah. He literally lifts up, like on some Looney Tunes ass shit, lifts up the fucking curb and fucking crawls under that shit. On some because she hits him with the pickaxe, and that, like, it was the one, and then it becomes this trippy ass fucking sequence. You saw some of it in the trailer where she's kind of like melting into the floor or whatever. The floor is almost not even melting into it, but it's absorbing her almost. Yeah, she's exactly. That has to be something like that, because what brings me to this is they show you there has been other families or couples, I should say. You also find this earlier when homie has been digging in his hole. He's dug really far, mind you, and finds some type of body or something down there. So that's when he gets freaked out. But unfortunately, he's dying, and he ends up, you know, dying for something they don't explain. But yes, that I don't know if it's dimensions or just time. I that's what I'm thinking is more so time. It's going through the different lives that have been through there. Because it's been different kids. And that's what I'm thinking is just that she was witnessing all the different people, or some of the different people that this alien thing did over time. Like that's what I think. It was an over time scenario. Definitely some type of alien shit or dimensional shit or whatever. But yeah, that whole sequence, crazy. I mean, it explains right here. Multiple rooms in other houses with more boys and several strangers, one of them who has died by suicide. So, yeah, I mean, that could be true after reading this, now I think about it. Because the way they describe it here, crashes through a door into multiple rooms. They don't specify time here. It's interesting to think about. And also, were they slowly killing Tom? Because I remember that too. Maybe it's time he be released, you know, and then Tom dies, you know, shortly after that comment. But yeah, it's fucking a hell of a movie. It's a fucking hell of a movie. Shit's crazy. Yeah. It was something, like I said, to say the least. I highly recommend watching it just because it's a good movie. Even if you've sat through this review and not seen it, I still recommend watching it just to kind of experience it, because it's fucking crazy, man. Especially the last sequence there. Such a trip, like almost like an actual trip. About to watch it right now. So, but yeah, honestly, shout out to Jesse Eisenberg and Mrs. Boots. I fucking love that name. So help me God. Yeah, just a well done movie, very creepy. And the whole time you're like I said, for me, literally the whole time, what the fuck? Just what the fuck? I'm sitting here saying to myself, what the fuck, this whole time, like, through the whole movie. I was not disappointed at all. The whole movie. Like, I was not disappointed at all. Like, through the whole movie. Like, I was not disappointed at all. Like, through the whole movie. Like, I was not disappointed at all. Like, through the whole movie. Like, I was not disappointed at all. And then the ending, yeah, you see and the funny thing is that the ending, she eventually dies, and he's been using these vacuum bags to seal up the dead people, to take them and throw them away, whatever. But what was really interesting is at the end, he takes their car back to the office. And once he gets to the office, the initial Martin that introduced them to this house, this purgatory, this dimension, this feeding room, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it at this point. Nest is probably a better term. He shows that Martin's there dead. Dead as fuck. Old as fuck. Dead as fuck. Dead. And they had almost made it a whole year there from when they wiped down the... They show them painting over the scratches. And then that, yes, he pulls them out and folds him up, puts him in the drawer, and it's apparently a chute. That's what this, this right here. The boy places Martin in a vacuum bag, garbage chute disguised as a file drawer. And then he takes his name tag, and now he's officially Martin. And then, boom, another couple walks in. It's a wild, wild movie. Like I said earlier, it would be kind of cool if they did a spinoff to see what these guys are up to, or if that's just it, you know? But yeah, it was insane. So yeah, for me, my favorite scene definitely was pretty much the end there, the chase. Like, that shit was so crazy, like, fucking intense, and just how, like, they shot it where, like I said, he lifts up the fucking curb. Like, it was so crazy. Like, insane. Insane. What was the budget on this? Did they have the budget on this? Budget was $4 million. That sucks that the budget was $4 million. They only made that $434 off the box office. Sucks that they didn't make as much as it should. I think it should have made a lot more. I think it should have made at least its money back, you know? But that was definitely my favorite scene because it just all comes at you so quickly and just so wild. This is a wild ride. Very close, I will say, because it was also between that and when poor Tom was dying. That was fucking such a well done moment. Them talking about how they met, and something about that scene was just really, really cool. I don't know, it was just real as fuck. I don't know, I liked it. Just the way it was shot. But nah, definitely then that shit, goddamn. Yeah, I loved it. The sank into the floor, like all that crazy shit, fucking wild. For me, damn, I don't know what Oh, and this shit was right in front of my face. Nobody said anything. 10-year-old boy. So I was off. So that's even crazier. 98 days, and he's 10. Looks like he's a 10-year-old boy. Score for me, definitely a 9. Straight up 9. All right, Poots 10/10, Vivarium 9 out of 10. Nice, right? Yeah, definitely a solid 9. I can't even. And actually, it's perfect because, you know, number 9. It's the house. It's the house. I think that's a very fair score. Number 9 for sure. For sure. I'm just blown. Like, it didn't get as much. I hope at least the streaming aspects of it have gotten it more recognition, because what a hell of a movie. Fucking great movie. And it's funny because I remember seeing the trailer. We even watched the trailer way back on one of the previous streams. Speaking of which, if you check out the YouTube, all that shit's pretty much there that was done on Twitch. Is pretty much uploaded and on YouTube. So check it out if you're curious at all. It's way out of order, but it is there. So yeah. We watched this trailer, and I was like, yo, this movie looks wild. I have to watch this. And I never did, and I'm glad I finally did. Because, fuck. Great film. Great film. All right, so with that being said, Monday, be here. Wheel spin. We're going to be doing another round of horror movies. So bring your horror movies. Bring them, and they will be put on the wheel. And we're going to spin that shit. And then we'll review it on, what is it? Let's see. That would be, so we're doing this Monday, the 20th. So October 20th. So we got one more good Halloween joining us before the end of the Halloween month here. But yeah, appreciate everybody who's been hanging out so far. We're gonna switch it up now and do some My Hero Ultra Rumble, plus some local music. Shout out to the Cuzzo for supplying the background music for the actual discussion. But yeah, man, great fucking movie. And yeah, shout out to Eisenberg and Poots, man. They fucking did a great job with that movie. Great stuff. All right.